Hello and welcome to UK NBA, and I believe this is episode 17, but I might be wrong on that.
Something about that, 16, 17.
Yeah, it's definitely not 16. I might be wrong. I think it's 17, but I'm Ryan Earlback.
And I'm Peter Wells.
Do you know what? I've just noticed something which is unnerving me.
Yeah, we're on the wrong side, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's...
Have you noticed that? This feels like really weird. Because normally I'll sit where you are and you sit where I am.
You never know, we might get like twice the amount of views now.
Yeah. Which leads me to say that we didn't do anything last week because of coursework. But, we don't like to disappoint our followers.
We don't.
We're giving you 2 for the price of 1 this week.
Yep.
We've got this video today where we're talking about our regular stuff that we've discussed, all your NBA news. But on Friday, we are filming the Cavaliers versus Miami Heat on NBA 2K15.
Yep. And you're going to see Miami Heat win for the third time against Miami this season.
No, you're going to see Cleveland equalise.
Nope, that's not
so yeah, we're going to be filming that, and then we might do it again depending on what the reaction to it is.
Yeah.
But we might as well just carry on instead of gibbering. What we're starting with the news, and let's start with Kemba Walker. Of the Charlotte Hornets. He returned on Wednesday night following 16 games out after a knee injury.
Yeah, that's a big return for the Hornets. Missed him a little bit, but they've played really well without him. Got some form going.
Yeah. One of those contenders now for those
playoff spots.
And it's about that time of the season, isn't it, with the playoffs? It's almost like just come on.
Everybody's trying to get in there. We all want it to come round.
Yeah, we do. We want it to get
about 3 weeks now. I think 3 weeks today.
3 weeks today, right?
Yeah.
And check out our previous video because we said who we thought was going to make it into those playoffs. And I'm thinking that the Hornets will be one of those teams.
I was thinking that changed a little bit because they had a little bit of a bad run. I can't remember where they are now. No, the Celtics are still in 8th place, 7th place.
So unlucky against OKC, weren't they? The Celtics.
Yeah, and also obviously the Pacers have dropped up a little bit. So it's still plenty to contend for. If you feel like you got 4 teams really competing for 2 places, with the Hornets, Celtics, Pacers, and Heat. Nets on the outside a little bit looking in at the moment.
Yeah.
So on to the next bit of news, and that's a couple of weeks ago the Hawks became the first team to clinch a playoff spot.
It was a question of when and not if, wasn't it, really?
And way ahead of the rest of the pack, about 9 or 10 games ahead of Cleveland, so completely dominating that conference, and rightly so, they should be the first team to clinch a playoff place.
I don't think they'll win it, though.
I'm not sure if they'll win it yet. I'm still obviously... But then again, my opinion changes every week, so...
I'm still backing the Cavaliers. Okay then, one of my favourite players has returned. Blake Griffin's back for the Clippers.
Yeah, that's great news again. Much like Kemba Walker, it's a much needed injection of energy and scoring on this time for the Clippers.
Such a talented and powerful player.
Yeah, fantastic.
It's so much better when he's on the court for the Clippers.
Yeah.
And they're another one that's a real contender.
Yeah, they definitely got a bit of form. You saw Chris Paul play absolutely amazingly over the couple of weeks, 6 weeks or so that Blake's been out, and has levelled himself as one of the outside bets really, as an MVP candidate, because he's actually such a fantastic season. Much like Griffin had last season in Paul's absence. So you can see them going into the playoffs with a lot of confidence now. And maybe this year, they can fulfill that potential.
There's a bit of bad news for OKC, and that's the news that Serge Ibaka will be out 4 to 6 weeks after surgery for knee soreness.
Yeah, again, that will be, if it is 4 weeks, that will be the rest of the regular season. If it's 6 weeks, then that could potentially be the first round of the playoffs if Oklahoma City make the playoffs, which they're looking good for at the moment. So yeah, it's a massive blow for them, especially with the other news about Kevin Durant.
Goes from bad to worse, doesn't it?
Yeah, who might be out for the season. He's been removed from all basketball activities, so including practice and anything like that, because of the injury to his foot, which obviously isn't improving at all. And no timeline, unfortunately, on his return. But obviously, they will be hoping he'll be back for the playoffs, but they've already said they're willing, if he needs to miss the playoffs.
Well, that's a shame, isn't it? Because the playoffs will be a little bit, it won't be as good without Kevin Durant.
No.
But we want him fit for the start of the season, if missing the playoffs is what it takes then that's it. And this next piece of news has given me a really good idea for a feature. I'll run this by you in a minute. Two-time MVP Steve Nash of the Lakers, he's announced his retirement at the age of 41. He's possibly the greatest player never to win an NBA title. And this gives me a feature idea, maybe before the end of the season. We did a squad, like a starting lineup and a bench and a coach of players that have never won an NBA title, the best players to have never won it.
Yeah, and there's quite a
few, isn't there?
That have never quite graced the NBA title, so that could be an interesting one, yeah. And obviously Steve Nash is right up there, the point guard. Most famous, obviously known for playing for the Phoenix Suns all those years, has now retired from basketball. So, and another one, Al Harrington, obviously he's retired now. He worked for the Nuggets now. He's obviously retired with the Denver Nuggets. He's now working as a specialist assistant now. A fantastic player, fantastic leader of any team, and I'm sure he'll thrive under any coaching circumstance. I'm sure he could become a head coach in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jimmy Butler, he's returned for the Bulls that on Monday night. I mean, that surely boosts their chances of winning the title. And yeah, it's going to be interesting developments. I believe that is all we've got for news.
Yeah, that's all we got for our news this week. So we'll be looking at key matchups in our next feature. So join us there.